Hello friends, in this video we will talk about equivalence of schedules. So there are three types: result equivalence, conflict equivalence and view equivalence. What is result equivalence? If two schedules, say S1 and S2, generate the same result after their execution, then they are called a result equivalence schedule. Okay. Now, what is conflict equivalent schedules? If the schedule of transactions present in both the schedule S1 and S2 in same and the order of the pairs of conflicting operation of both the schedules S1 and S2 is same, then both the schedules are called conflict equivalent schedules. And next, what is view equivalent schedules? Now already you know, if a given the schedule S and S dash to be view equivalent if the following three conditions are met. So already we know the conditions. So first condition is what? The transaction Ti reaches the initial value of Q in a schedule S, then transaction Ti must in schedule S dash also reach the initial value of Q. Second condition, if transaction Ti reads Q in schedule S and that value was produced by transaction Tj if any, then transaction Ti must in schedule S dash also read the value of Q that was produced by transaction Tj. And finally, for each data item Q, the transaction if any that perform the final write Q operation in the schedule S must perform the final write Q operation in schedule S dash. So already we have discussed in detail the view equivalent in the previous video. You can watch our previous video on view equivalent and view serializability. Now see the example of result equivalency. Okay, now we can see one simple example of result equivalence. Okay, now see three schedules are there: S dash, S double dash, S triple dash. So T1, T2 transactions are there: T1, T2, T1, T2. Now these are the set of operations. You can see one by one. Say initially the value of X is 200, value of Y is 100. So Rx is what? We have to read the value from the database to local buffer. Then X is equal to X plus 10, write X. So what is the present value of X? 200 plus 100, it should be the 300. And what about the Y value? Y value is what? 100, 100 plus 100. The value of Y should be what? It is 200. After that, Rx is equal to X into X plus into 10. It is what is the X value? X is what? 300, 300. So 300 into 10. The value of X is what? It should be the 3000. So the final value of X is what? It is 3000, and final value of Y, it is what? It is 200. Now we can see this particular schedule S double dash schedule. Here also the initial value of X is what? It is 200, and initial value of Y is, it is say 100. Then what is the Rx? X is to X plus 100 into Wx. So what is the present value of X? It is 200 plus 100, it is 300. And then X into 200, so 300 into 10. What about the X value? It should be the 3000, and Y is equal to say 100. Y is equal to what? It is initially it is 100. So 100 plus 100. So Y should be what? It is 200. So the final value of X is what? It is 3000, and final value of Y is, it is say 200. Now you can check this particular schedule. The initial value of X is what? It is 200, and final initial value of Y is what? It is 100. So X into 10, that means what? The value of X is what? 200 into 10, that is what? It is 2000. And the value of X is what? X plus 100, that means what? 2000 plus 100, that is what? It is 2100, the value of X. And Y is what? 200, 100 plus 100, it is 200. So the value of Y is what? It is 200. So the final value of X is what? 2100, and final value of Y is, it is 200. Now we can see both these two schedules, okay, they generate the same result, S and S dash, S double dash. So that means we can say S and S dash and S double dash both are result equivalent. But S dash with S triple dash and S double dash with S triple dash, they are not, because these two schedules they generate the different result after their execution. Then they are not equivalent, result equivalent. Okay. Next we can say conflict equivalent schedule. Okay. Now we have to check whether they are conflict equivalence or not. So two schedules are there, S and S double dash. So T1, T2 transactions are there, and these are the sequence of operations. We have to check whether they are conflicting or not. So you can see Rx with Rx, it is non-conflicting. Rx with Wx, it is conflicting. That means what? So say this, we assume that these are the instructions for the first transaction. These are the instructions or operations for the second transaction. So that means what? We can say instructions for the operation for the first transaction. That means what? R1x. First you have to execute R1x, then we have to execute this W2x. This should be the sequence we have to maintain. Okay, so W2, why it is W2? Because of this is the operation for the transaction 2. Why it is R1x? This is the operation for transaction 1. Okay, similarly, if you see the second instructions, so here these two are what it is, what conflicting operations. So first we have to execute W1x, then you have to execute R2x. This is for R2x, the read operation for the transaction 2. Similarly, we have to, if you have to compare this and this, they are also conflicting. So W1x, first you have to, then you have to execute W2x. Now they are on different variables, so they are non-conflicting, they are non-conflicting, they are non-conflicting. Now we can check this one. So check this one, this here, they are non-conflicting. Now this and this both are conflicting. So we have to execute R1x first, then W1x. Now if you compare this with this, so first you have to execute W1x, then we can use execute R2x because both are conflicting operation. Similarly W and W, so both are conflicting operations, so W1x and W2x. Okay, and remaining these two are the what, non-conflicting operation because the variables are different. This is y and this is x. Now if you compare these two, this same as this one is the this one is the same. And that means both the schedule S and S dash and S double dash, both the schedules S and S dash and S double dash have the same order. Hence we can say that S dash and S double dash are conflict equivalent schedule. Okay, so the order is same, the sequence of the operations are same, conflicting operations are same. Hence we can say S dash and S double dash both are conflict equivalent schedule. Okay, now finally we can explain in short view equivalent. Now we can see two schedules are there, S and S dash. So T1, T2, T1, T2. So read A, write A, read A, write A, read B, write B, read B, write B. Is here read A, write A, read B, write B, write A, read A, write A, read B, write B. Now we have to check whether they are view equivalent or not. So the three conditions we have to check: initial read, final write, and intermediate read must follow the write operation. So here the initial read is what? Initial read is what? This is the initial read. So initial read for RA, this is for transaction 1, and here also initial read of RA, it is also transaction 1. Initial read of RB, initial read of B variable, it is for transaction 1. Initial value of B for transaction 1. Final value of write A, final value of A, write A, that is what, by T2, here also by T2. Final value of B variable, here it is T2 variable, T2 transaction, here also T2 transaction. Now the intermediate result, so here T1, T2 reads the value after T1. So here also T2 reads value after T1. In this case T2 reads value for B variable, T2 reads value after T1. Here you can say the B variable, so T2 reads value, okay, T2 reads B variable after the T1 variable. That means both the schedules follow this particular, maintain this particular rule, obey these three rules: initial read, final read, and intermediate read. Okay, that means we can say S and S dash both are view equivalents. And that is the end of this particular video. Thank you very much.